One of my clients has been generating over 50 car sales per month using TikTok. And if you give me the opportunity, I want to show you exactly how it's happening. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Mark. I'm the founder of Autobahn Digital and Autobahn Academy. We do full funnel services for car dealerships and also train you guys on the academy using the same techniques we're doing for our own clients. So I just finished putting together the TikTok for car sales masterclass. It's a full course to show car dealerships how to actually make sales with TikTok. Not only get engagements, likes, and followers. We're talking about real business here. So if you've been wondering how to sell cars with TikTok, whether you're just getting started or you don't have any account or you have 10,000 followers already, but you're not selling any vehicles, I want to take you through module 1 of the masterclass so you can actually learn how to get started on TikTok, set up your accounts, work as a team, how to optimize your bio, description, photos, and use TikTok basic functions to be on your way to make your first sale in the next 30 days. So if you like what you see today and you want to dive deeper inside the TikTok for car sales masterclass, I'm going to drop a link in the description below this video, including bonuses and a special discount for you guys. All right, enough of this. Let's get down to module 1. So cool. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you a few things I learned over the past few months and few years actually working with car dealerships and car salespeople, actually using the tool to drive leads and drive sales, not only to get engagement, followers, and likes, which is pretty much a vanity metric for me, but if you want to generate some sales out of TikTok and actually put some effort and get some money out of that, that's possible. So as long as you know what you're doing. So let's get started here. Okay, so I want to show you exactly why TikTok is important for car dealerships. Okay, so right now, the most popular answer I get is actually people saying, you know, TikTok is for teens, is for, you know, really young people dancing around, lip singing and stuff. So I just want to let you know, actually 1/3 of daily users now are above 30 years old on TikTok, and it's growing super rapidly. Okay, it was 25% maybe 6 months from now at the time we're recording this, and I'm expecting it to move to 40% in the future, in a very near future as well. What's really powerful about TikTok is its algorithm. So it's really good at showing you, the user, what you actually like. It's not about how it interacts with your friends and network, pretty much like LinkedIn is doing, or even Facebook or Instagram, where you'll see posts and videos from the people you're following. Here, the main portion of the app is called the For You page. So the For You page is actually pushing new videos one after the other that are based on your past viewing history. The TikTok algorithm is super powerful, okay? Because it analyzes how you interact with past videos, with other videos, how much time you watch them, and it's rumored to be even recording your face and seeing your reactions in real time. It's pretty scary, but at the same time, it's a pretty good indicator of what kind of content you like. If you're smiling, you know, and you got facial expression, sometimes it's unconscious, but the app is actually getting it. So I know it's scary, but if you've been playing around a little bit with TikTok, you already know it's already serving you the videos you're liking, and you can even game the algorithm by watching specific videos on purpose, just to make sure it will present more of these in the future. And one last thing before we get to the next point, TikTok is the #1 search engine by Gen Z as of today. So I think it's crazy and it's really underestimated. People actually go on TikTok to search for stuff versus going to Google. So this is a major shift in habit because people are going to continue to search for random things, right? It works for recipes, it works for cars, and it works for a lot of things. So it's just a matter of where people are going when they're actually searching for information and where they're going to spend their time on. You can bet that someone searching for something on TikTok is much more likely to be hooked for a few minutes and even 10, 20, 30 minutes on average to be looking at other videos. Whereas when you search for Google for something, it's really specific generally, and you won't be browsing the internet for a long time at that point. Something to keep in mind. Let's go to the next point. So when I was saying not only young people are actually using TikTok, it is super true, okay? Because one, it started with super young people like 15 years old, 16 years old, right? Too young to buy cars, obviously, but they've been getting their parents inside TikTok as well, because you have to monitor what your kid is doing at that point. So people around the 35 to 45 years old mark are really adopting the app, which is major for us. TikTok has also influence over which car you're going to buy, and this is from TikTok itself, the data they're pooling as well. Okay, so I want to show you something I've shown a few times just to give you the overview of the scale of TikTok. So I know it's a zoomed out picture here, but this is Facebook and how much time it took to get to 1 billion users, and this is TikTok here. So by far faster than Facebook in adoption. So, and it's going to continue to grow. You can be assured of that. Okay, it's going to hit 3 billion at some point, and at this point it's going to be harder to get your message up front, because the app is going to get more saturated, just like Facebook is right now. If you're trying to post organic content on Facebook, it's super hard to get it in front of a lot of people. One, because there's too much content for a limited amount of time on the app for the average user. Plus two, there's a lot of ads. So I've been playing around with TikTok for a few years now, and I already see a lot more ads that we used to in the beginning. So people and, you know, businesses, small, medium, and large businesses are now catching up, and you can bet TikTok is going to be more bloated with ads in the future. It's only going to go in this direction. So do not wait to build an audience, because it's going to happen for sure. So first steps on TikTok: if you don't have the app already, you can download it on the App Store, whether it's on Android or Apple. And then you can set up a profile. You can play around with the video feed. There's two main feeds, for the For You page and the following page. So For You is going to be random videos, not so random like I explained. The algorithm is going to push them to you based on your watch history and interaction and engagement with past videos. So over time, it's going to get better for you. And the following feed, which is not the default feed, is going to be the one only from people you're following. So I actually advise, if you want to do this using a business mindset, you can follow people that actually make you better as a business. So either inspirations about what the other guys are doing. We're going to cover that a little bit later. Try to follow smart people is what I'm saying, okay? Because at this point, you can do it consciously. It's easy to get lost in TikTok, but also if you follow smart people in your field or outside your field that are making you better on a daily basis, you could actually improve with that app. All you have to do is click following on your app, and you're going to be watching a feed from only from people you actually follow. So this is a quick tip here for productivity. I want to outline something that's really important on TikTok, because as a business, you might have one account for your dealership, for example, but you might be 1, 2, or 3, or 4 people logged into the same account. So there's one thing to keep in mind. You can have multiple access, multiple phones connected to your business account, your dealer's account, but one thing's gonna happen just before you hit that roadblock. If you ever save a video as a draft on your phone, it's not going to appear on the other people's or your teammates' phones, if that makes sense. So a little bit more on that later, but it's just important to know that, because at some point, if you're trying to work as a team, which I suggest you do, it's going to be easier if you save drafts and you kind of, you build your content flow this way. So a few things I want to cover, a few things I need to highlight here. This is it. So this is about the drafts. Link in bio is only available after 1,000 followers. TikTok will not let you link to your website unless you have 1,000 followers. So one thing you could do, and one thing I advise some clients of mine to do, is actually race to 1,000 followers. So like to create a specific strategy to grow as fast as possible, so you can actually link to your website, because at some point you're going to have to you'll want to create a call to action on your bio, and you'll want to link people over to your website so you can actually interact with your business, get in touch with you, whether service, new, use, finance. This is the goal, the whole goal, right? It's not about like entertainment. It's about driving your business with TikTok. Quick tip here, because I saw something like that got super ugly for no reason. Use a business generic email to create your login on TikTok. Do not use a personal email like an @Gmail or something, or an email that's controlled by only one person, or an outside vendor, partner, whatever, right? Because I saw at some point a dealership, their TikTok was controlled by an old agency that opened the account. Bad idea. It's bad for TikTok. It's the bad idea for Facebook, for Google, for all of them. Always retain control of your social media entities. Okay, so I want to highlight something, because there's two types of TikTok accounts you could use for your car dealership. There's a creator account and a business account. So obviously I'm going to show you in a moment with the pros and cons of each, but a creator account is an account that's considered a personal account, so for one single person, whereas a business account is public professional account that will give you access to a little bit more tools. So I want to show you something. So if you're wondering which type of account should you open or should you run in your car dealership, I'm going to show you in a moment. Just know something. As of today, it's possible to go back and forth. So you can always start, like if you have a creator account right now, you don't panic, you can switch your business account and vice versa. But here's what I think about switching your account. Okay, so creator account, pros and cons. You can run a full audio library here. So what this means is that you can jump on trends and use popular songs you'll be hearing from like the artists we know, okay? Whereas a business account, it's going to be limited to a library of songs that are copyright free, which is usually a little bit more boring songs. But at the same time, you don't want to be stuck with a video in the future that's going to be restricted, especially if we're repurposing our content over to other platform. More on that in module 5, but which is something I've been really pushing businesses for because I'll explain everything, but I think it just makes sense to repurpose. But then if you have like a copyright infringement, you won't be able to push that content at all. So regarding this here, I think for a dealership, this is my personal opinion. You can always, there's no right or wrong answer here, but a business account is more suitable, especially if you want to advertise on TikTok here. It's much more easier to do so with a business account because it's going to give you access to the ad manager, deeper analytics, and so on. Okay, let's set up your profile picture. Okay, there's two things. If you're a car salespeople, I want you to show your face ideally. It is a way for you to get personal with your followers, with your community, so I advise you do that. If you want to go the dealership route, if you want to build like a corporate dealership account, I suggest you go with your logo, your brand logo, or your dealership logo, including your brand logo. These tend to get a little bit more trust factor because, you know, we know the brands, whether it's Toyota, GM, Audi, whatever, right? So good headshot. Bonus point for bright color, because never underestimate how much how powerful can this be, because if you have like a bright red, bright yellow, bright green, it's going to be easier for people to draw their attention to your profile picture over time. It's going to be the case on your profile when you do videos, and also when you engage with comments in the comment section. And also, if you want to do something cool, you could do that here. You can record like a super quick video, and just this one is going to be, when you put a video here, it's going to be like a GIF or GIF, however you say this. It's going to be a quick just a video you're going to see on your profile. So whenever someone visits your profile, you can have a video. I just suggest you make something funny, or you just point down below, because at some point you're going to have some links, email links as well, so people can get in touch, or you can just drive people to try to scroll down so they can watch other videos of yours. Okay, so I want you to do something when you're creating your bio, okay? Because you got 80 characters to explain what you're doing to anyone that's visiting your profile. Since your link in bio is going to be only available after you hit 1,000 followers, you can still have a bio description here, okay? The one here, I've added like 3 different types, but like, I want you to think about something, okay? Start with this principle. You have to make it about your customer and not you. I see too many dealers or too many businesses for that matter. Like, it even happens outside dealerships. They're talking about their own business. Okay. This is a universal principle when you're doing copywriting. I know it's another topic, but you have to speak in the shoes of someone else. Okay. It has to show what you're doing for them. Okay, it's a subtle difference, but it's going to make a whole lot of a difference if you apply this principle anywhere in your marketing activities. So instead of saying something like, we're in business since 1978, come see us, you can use social proof and said, this is an example, over 10,000 happy New Yorkers. Let us help. Send us a DM or visit, and I point down here to the website or the address of the car dealership. Okay, difference. Okay, subtle difference again, but it's important. So in this one, you see I'm helping you find the right vehicle. So in this one, I have VIP access to choice, right? 250 trucks from all price range, or I've helped over 2,000 local drivers get approved for their new car. Again, what's in it for me? the customer, so I can, if I want to deal with this guy here. Always ask yourself this question if you want to do better online, whatever you're doing. Which creators and hashtags should you follow? So you can do, there's a lot of people doing a great job on TikTok right now. What I suggest you do is actually take inspiration from professional car review sites, you know, car enthusiast channels. I really like these guys. BCR, Pushing Pistons, Forrest Jones. This is basic car reviews, so you can search for them as well. I really like basic car reviews for you guys, because so there's no $40,000 video equipment. It's not crazy. It's something you can easily replicate with your phone, which I think is the way to go when you're starting out. Like even forever, you don't have to go crazy with anything we're talking about here. So I suggest you do that. So next, I want to show you how to just search for basic stuff on TikTok. So you can search for videos just like these using one or more keywords, just to get some inspiration out of what's actually available. And you'll be able to see also if it's trending, if it's videos that are receiving engagement, and you can kind of replicate them. You don't have to go crazy, but you just could replicate successful videos online using the search here. I suggest you search for hashtags as well, so you can follow specific hashtags and interact with people, draw inspiration. Again, it's all a matter of giving you ideas on your content so you can improve as well in the future and see how people react and what they do. And you know, it's really easy to get inspired to create more videos if you're seeing something that you like. So you can say, you know what, I'm gonna do the same at the dealership tomorrow, save it, and then you know, just replicate. Speaking of saving something, I want you to be able to use collections, because this is a great and simple hack to use TikTok to segment content you want to do in the future, but also content you could use, you know, following up with customers as well in your daily activities. So what I want you to do is be familiar with this little button here. So all you got to do is, when you see a video that's nice, you could click on the yellow button at on the right hand side. You can save it to a collection. If you don't have one, you can create one on the spot and just segment it, because you could have one for new, aftermarket, used, finance, inspiration. Next, this is what I use when I see something I could replicate, or like I got inspiration from. I just set it into my next folder, so I know when I'm down to create more content, I could use this for inspo and just recreate that video in my own terms, my own words, and so on. And this is a cool hack for you as well. All right, you guys, so I hope you've enjoyed the content so far. Obviously, module 1 is just covering the basics, but if you want to go deeper with TikTok and try to sell cars consistently for your team, for your dealership, I suggest you join the masterclass. It's called the TikTok for Car Sales Masterclass. I've added a few bonuses down in the description, and you'll also get a private access to a group where you can chat, exchange ideas, resolve issues with your like-minded peers using TikTok to actually sell cars. Inside this course, I'll show you what I've learned working with more than 50 car sales professionals using TikToks to sell vehicles every month. I'll show you exactly what mistakes you should avoid, but also the best practices so you can create content without going crazy. I'll show you my own workflow I've used to get millions of views for my own clients. And as you learn this, you might want to get even more leads from TikTok. So I'll show you exactly how to create from A to Z, step by step, a TikTok advertising campaign. So in addition to the full course, lifetime access to video modules, you'll also get the future updates for free. You'll also get access to my own content planner. You'll also learn to take your TikTok videos and push them to Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, and other platforms without the watermark or no additional effort. I'm also giving you my content matrix for car dealerships. This is the very tool I'm using for my clients in order to generate 8,000 content ideas under 60 minutes. That's all for today. I'll see you on the next video.